Hello and welcome to another episode of Scott Reads Comics. Today I'll be covering the brand new Avengers War Across Time, out this week. I was at Phantom of the Attic Comics in Oakland, my favorite comic store in Pittsburgh, and I saw this on the rack, and even though I don't buy generally new comics any longer, I grabbed this one, page through it, and immediately decided to buy it because it is done by a creative crew and with a final product that appears in my mind to be almost timeless in its quality and presentation. Witness the corner piece here. We have our classic Kirby Marvel corner piece from Avengers days gone by. And we have an amazing Alan Davis cover. Our creative team, Paul Levitz, Alan Davis, and Rochelle Rosenberg. So let's dive in here. And before we move on, approved by the TVA, Time Variance Authority. Pretty awesome. Okay, so our story, War Across Time, written in respect by peerless Paul Levitz, art and admiration by amazing Alan Davis, colored inside the lines by Rochelle Rosenberg, lettered lovingly by VC's Corey Petit, ably assisted by Martin Biro, adroitly associated by Annalise Bisa, edited patiently by Tom Brevoort, compulsively chiefed by C.B. Cebulski, inspired by the classics of Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and Don Heck. I love that Don Heck was also credited because really few artists contributed more to the early Avengers than Don Heck. Once Kirby left, shortly after the title started, Don Heck took over and carried it for a couple of years and did yeoman work. And so I'm glad he gets some billing here on the marquee. Let's dive in. Use care, Avengers. The winds that have carried us home will not gently cease. Woo, the Wasp says. Thor's not giving us an amusement park ride, Jan. But what an effective way to travel, Giant Man. Mexico to Manhattan in minutes. If you missed Avengers 11, true believer, go find a copy now. So this is referring to Avengers number 11. So this is kind of one of those stories that occurs in between the events of Avengers 11 and Avengers 12. We still have our classic team here with Captain America added in. The rage of the storm is mine to command, Captain America, power beyond your mortal reckoning. I wouldn't mind reckoning you, handsome. Jan, big guy, can't a girl flirt a little? Not while there's work to be done. We made quite a mess. Here, let me help. Show off. So we have a great newsstand that got knocked over by the Avengers' arrival. We can see it here. And so this is clearly in an era before our own. It's hearkening back to that 60s era, and we're going to see that. I saw you back in the war, Cap, but thanks for your service, soldier. Always glad to help another GI. Speaking of soldiers, my duty doth lie elsewhere, fair maid. Another day, Avengers. Great shot here of Thor taking off with his hammer. Thor's right. We've been away from home too long, Jan. Iron Man has his jets, Thor creates storms, and you ride flying ants. Still can't get over this team. Proud to have you with us, Cap. You're right up there with that Norse god of good looks, Wasp says. So Captain America here is mobbed by his adoring public, but uses his amazing agility to get away. And we have this cool interlude here. With the Avengers gone, their different ways, the street begins to return to normal. Pinky, do you have Mr. Jameson's papers? Sure, Miss Brandt. One of every other paper, but he won't like them. No? Guess you're right, Pinky. These other papers don't hate Spider-Man like he does. If only he saw Spider-Man the way I do. So nice cameo by Betty Brant here, a secretary at the Daily Bugle, and one of Spider-Man's early romantic interests. And who do we have here in this last panel on the page? Hey, mister, did you see the Avengers here? Sure did. You missed the sight of your life. Pretty sure that's Rick Jones there. And in a far distant century, a pair of cruel eyes watches that sight in anger. My Spider-Man robot destroyed, and the Avengers are unharmed. Again, a reference to Avengers number 11. Very cool. Still, they stand between me and my conquest of Earth in the 20th century. Its last years of fertility that can feed my troops. We march across the galaxy and all hail Kang the Conqueror. But too many worlds are barren wastelands. I must have an old Earth as my granary in the decades after they have maximized healed and before they destroy themselves. Their farms shall give my armies the strength to trample the outer reaches, but only if I finally slay their protectors. I have gathered artifact after artifact that has survived from that time to use against them, and yet I have failed. So we're getting the germ of our plot here. Kang will be the nemesis, and great panel here showing his trophy room with all these different artifacts in it. Different versions of Iron Man's armor, a Quinjet, Thor's hammer, Captain America's broken shield, Doc Doom's armor, the Fantastic Car, the Silver Surfer's board, the part of the X-Men's Blackbird, it looks like. Just so many cool things. Oh, great shot of Puck and Sasquatch from Alpha Flight here. Very cool little Easter eggs in this panel. Kang does not fail. Just awesome crackle. Thoom. So direct reference to Kirby Crackle here, and then this awesome shot of Kang unleashing the power of his battle armor. Iron Man's most sophisticated armor was a child's toy compared to mine. Captain America's shield, mere metal, and Thor's enchanted hammer will not bend to my will, all worthless. But there is one of their own that I can turn against them. My ultimate robot shall be powered by the strongest of the Avengers. The gamma-irradiated heart of the Hulk still glows with power. The Hulk will be their doom. Very awesome here. This, Rochelle Rosenberg, colorist here, she's doing a lot of heavy lifting here for Alan Davis's full pencils and inks. It looks really, really cool. Meanwhile, the Wasp and Giant Man get home, and they're about to have a quiet interlude when an alarm goes off. Calling the Avengers, emergency. Remind me to pull the plug on that speaker. You never will, but I'll be happy to short-circuit it, the Wasp says. Calling the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, somebody help. Bah, no one stops Hulk, no one. Little bug people. So, Wasp and Giant Man are on the scene. You know us, Hulk. We're your friends, remember? The Avengers. Yeah, Avengers? Yes, Hulk remembers. Hulk not stupid. Hulk knows big man who thinks he's strong. Calm down, Hulk. We don't want to hurt you. Hurt Hulk? Stupid big man. No one can hurt Hulk. Hank! Wham! So Hulk lays out Giant Man with one shot here. Very awesome. And suddenly Captain America is on the scene to aid. He must have gotten the alert as well. So Alan Davis's pencils here are just incredible. The man is apparently ageless. His style has subtly shifted over the years. Here's a quick example with some Mark Farmer inks from 1999. Killraven number 6. Very awesome. He wrote this one and penciled it. Mark Farmer inked it. But you can see the quality is unchanged. It's the same. Here's 2003 when he was writing and drawing the X-Men. And again, Mark Farmer was inking him. Again, we see, look at that Thunderbird. Totally awesome. Alan Davis Thunderbird there. You can see here, though, that, again, the quality has remained. It's as if this was the day after he drew this. He drew this. It's just incredible. This is 18 years later. Back to our story. Cap is engaging Hulk. Stop dancing, little man. You made Hulk mad. And when Hulk gets mad, you get hurt. So awesome. He's throwing this Roxxon oil gas fuel truck. Kaboom! Incredible explosion. And again, really vibrant and awesome colors from our colorist, Ms. Rosenberg. The old stones of the cathedral rock, as though an earthquake had interrupted the mass. A few shards of stained glass fall like tears. One of the few captions in the book. Please, everyone, stay in your pews until we know whether it's safe to evac. Oh, dear Lord, what? And suddenly, this awesome shot here as the Hulk enters the church. Funny flagman not dancing now. Are you soldier flagman? Hulk not like soldiers. But then suddenly the Wasp shows up to bail him out with multiple stings. Great shot of her in her classic costume using her more primitive stinger before her powers were improved. Stunning the Hulk, unable to hurt him. He uses some super breath. I bet that doesn't smell very good. Awesome last panel on the page here as she goes down as a result of it, and we can see Giant Man coming too. Jan, speak to me, Jan. Great shot here, the difference in their scales. And Hank gets even larger. If you've heard her, Hulk, you're a mindless monster, and if you do what, big man? You big, but Hulk strong, stronger than anyone. Your eyes. Down, big man. Hulk is strongest there is. Hulk will kill them all, but suddenly, Kathoom, Mjolnir shows up, and we know Thor is not far behind. Great panel showing the result of the power of Mjolnir striking the Hulk. Look at this shockwave that destroys this car, and then it's returning to Thor's hands. Thou art mighty, Hulk, but no mortal can stand before the power of Thor. You hurt Hulk. You made Hulk mad. Madder Hulk gets, stronger Hulk gets. Have at thee then, foolish one. So great use of old school news media here to further tell the story. These two are slugging it out in really what amounts to a classic Thor-Hulk slugfest. Or is it? Look at those glowing eyes. Yellowhair thinks he's strong, but Hulk is stronger. Presumptuous mortal, you talk funny. I speak as a warrior of Asgard, Hulk, and Thor does not fight with words alone. Yeah? Hulk fights this way. Oh, so Hulk basically collapses part of a building onto Thor, crushing him and separating him from his hammer and his helmet. Kathoom! Great placement of the sound effects there. Very nice ad here commemorating Carlos Pacheco. Very classy from Marvel for doing this. They show some of that classic Avengers Forever stuff there, which also features Kang. Kang's going to be getting a lot of billing because of the movie coming up, Quantumania with Ant-Man. He's the main villain in that. Hulk win again. Stupid Avengers all die now. And then finally our mysterious teenager shows up again. Cap? Rick? Cap, you gotta wake up. The Hulk's out of control. He's gonna kill everybody. Boy? Hulk recognized boy. Boy ruined Hulk's master plan. Boy dies now. Way back in Avengers number 8. So, Revort's working overtime with these classic references here. Look at this full page shot. So impressive. Just incredible. The carnage behind the Hulk, his menacing, massive form, and the seemingly helpless Captain America. Not easy to wake Flagman up, boy. No big button you push this time. You just die. Wake up, Cap, please. Button? Blazes, you mean on Kang's time ship? You're not the Hulk. You're something Kang made. Precisely, Rick Jones. Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Die, boy. But suddenly, throom, a blast takes the Hulk back out of reach of Rick Jones. And Iron Man is on the scene. Get back, Rick. My repulsor rays won't hold the Hulk back for long. Glad I could get here in time. Long enough, Iron Man, thanks. Then they're referencing Tales of Suspense 62, where Iron Man tangled with Mandarin. That's why he was separated from the Avengers for the previous story. Tin Man hurt Hulk. Stop this, Hulk, or I'll have to hurt you again. See? But Hulk is resistant to the rays and grabs Iron Man. And great shot here, multiple panels of Iron Man trying to shake the Hulk loose, and he finally does, dropping him on the what looks like the Rockefeller Square skating rink. Enjoy the skating rink. That'll slow him down, but we need Thor. He's the only Avenger who can go one-on-one with the Hulk. Where'd he go? And here we see, no one knows yet that Thor is Don Blake at this point, separated from Mjolnir for 60 seconds. or more, he reverts to his mortal form. So here's the hammer, and Thor's Don Blake is trapped in the rubble. Wasp sees Thor's hammer and hears someone pleading for help. I'll get these officers to help you. Then I have to find Thor, and more importantly, my guy. Tin Man annoy Hulk. So Hulk's tangling with Iron Man some more. Tin Man fall down. No fancy fly away. My repulsors will. No, the rocks damaged it. Funny lights not work, Tin Man. Hulk fists work. Great shot here of Iron Man deploying his roller skates to evade the Hulk on the ice. Pretty cool here. So a little, this has almost too of a kind of almost a Steve Rude quality to it as well, or a Doc Shaner. Just it is thoroughly Alan Davis, but it also is a little bit stripped down in many respects. Come on, Hank, be my blue-eyed Sleeping Beauty. Jan, Princess Charming to you, Sleeping Beauty. You owe me a giant present. Silly, no time for this. We need to find the Hulk and stop him. You've got it wrong, Giant Man. Rick? Listen to the lad, Avenger. He knows the Hulk better than anyone. It's not the Hulk. It's some kind of imitation sent by Kang. I heard his creepy voice. Could be a robot, like that fake Spider-Man we fought. What's the source of the Hulk's power, Rick? The real Hulk's. Gamma rays transformed him, but now it's mostly his anger, I think. But how are you going to stop this thing without Thor? I don't know what happened to Thor, Rick, but we can't give up. We're still Avengers. We need a plan that uses our skills, not brute force. You're the science genius, Giant Man. What do we do? If Kang is connected to this, maybe. So they're going to develop a plan. Meanwhile, Iron Man is still distracting the Hulk, trying to keep him at bay. Stop! Hulk has had enough. Slam! Now, Tin Man, swim. Cold water, not so nice. Another shot of those menacing glowing eyes here. Beautifully done. Ad for an omnibus coming up. Not a fan of the omnibus format myself. They're just too big and unwieldy. But they are cool. I'm glad they're out there for people who like them. Great panel here with Iron Man using the best weapon he has left to him, his boot jets. He's blasting the Hulk with those. And then he gets his left repulsor working, blasts him again. I love this panel showing the Wasp's size against Iron Man's visor. You can see his eyeball there, so well drawn. Hulk's back. Tin Man, crunch. Not so fast, Hulk. Awesome panel with Cap hurling his shield and clipping the Hulk in the back of the head. That would KO almost anyone else. Stupid shield. Flag Man. That's Captain America to you, Hulk. Bye. So he's taunting him. No, Hulk stomp, stupid Flag Man. So they're trying to get people evacuated. Cool panel here showing the crowd. Cap, I saw him in the big one. Nothing's going to stop him. So this comic is clearly grounded in the 60s. They're not making any illusions of that, which is very cool. Great work by Levitz here. Flagman, Hulk will break you. You're not the first to threaten me, Hulk, and you won't be the last. Awesome panel here showing Cap in close combat with a much more massive and powerful Hulk. Hulk show you, not if you can't catch me. Hulk is pursuing Cap as he darts away. Wasp in Giant Man, now in his Ant-Man guise, doing some crowd control. Watch out, Cap. I'm clear. I'll hold him. You get the people clear. Oh my, it's okay, ma'am. I wish my nephew Peter was here. I'm sure Peter would take good care of you, but allow me. So that's great cameo by Aunt May. We saw Betty Brant earlier. Here's Aunt May, very cool. How about a magnetic metal tangle, Hulk? Great use of one of Iron Man's forgotten powers of his armor, the ability to control magnetism, almost like Magneto in a way. Puny things not hold, Hulk. Pardon the turnstile, jumping officer. I'll put an extra token in next time. No problem, Cap. Just keep everyone away, officer. Begorra, now I've seen everything. Move on. I don't want to know what could make the Avengers run like that. So we're clearly underground on the subway here. They've lured the Hulk down here for some reason. Where are you, Tin Man? You can't hide from Hulk. Over here, Hulk. Or can't you see us? Hulk see Bugman. Hulk kill you all. Another cool ad for a Warlock omnibus. Back to the story. You think to hide and dark from Hulk, but Hulk sees you. Hurry, Jan. Not now, Jan. Just in case this doesn't work, handsome. A last smooch. That's a cute panel there. Say goodbye, bug people. Hulk, finish. No! So they get him to step on the dreaded third rail here on the tracks of the New York subway system. Very cool panel showing the electrification of the Hulk and Cap holding up his shield and the other Avengers kind of limbed in the light of the electricity. 750 volts should burn his circuits if he's a robot. Hulk laughs, however. Nothing stop Hulk. Stupid Avengers go in tunnel. No place to run. Hulk is the strongest one. Hulk not afraid of dark tunnel. Hulk will crush you. Hulk will crush you. So something here, he's winding down. It was a delayed effect, but in a very awesome series of panels, we can see Hulk succumbs. It worked. Cut off from the gamma rays by the dense earth and concrete of the streets, he lost power. Just in case, Iron Man, with both repulsors working now, zaps him again. Look at that, a green glowing heart. Could it be? I don't want to know. I could do a post-mortem. I say thee nay, Kathum. Thor is back. Awesome panel here showing Thor approaching but swathed in shadow a little. If it was the monster, let his spirit go to Valhalla. This panel has a very Neil Adams feel to me, just that same kind of perspective that Adams would often use for figures. Once he was an Avenger. Now he's just a mess. First Spider-Man, now Hulk. Kang's unimaginably dangerous. What will he do next? We have to take the battle to him. Come to me if you wish, Avengers. Kang has the time to prepare. Centuries of it. Next, the future. Very awesome. Really sends me back. Great, cool faux advertisement here for the War Across Time. It's very much in the flavor of the old school. And here we go. Next issue, number 2. The Avengers invade the Baxter Building and break the barrier between worlds. Will Willie Lumpkin unleash a dangerous menace? Can Thor lose Mjolnir? Come, check it out. So this I think was this is the cover to Avengers number 11. So they're reprinting that for our benefits. It's referenced multiple times in here. So tremendous issue by Paul Levitz, Alan Davis, Rochelle Rosenberg, everyone else involved, Tom Brevoort. Totally awesome. Don't often get to enjoy a modern comic like this, but when it's written and produced like this, I almost didn't miss the thought balloons, which probably if this would have been done in the 60s, would have had them in spades. But so well created and well presented. And I encourage you to pick it up, even for the $5.99 price tag. It was pretty well worth it. It was a big double-sized, hefty issue. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends, and I will bring you more later on Scott Reads Comics. Thanks for watching.